Okay, so this is question 4. So you've got an expression for the force vector at a certain time, right? Find the acceleration at time t. So this is question 8. Well, F equals ma. That's Newton's second equation. They're both the vectors there. And it says in the question that the mass is 200. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this expression and I'm going to factorise 200 out. Okay. So I'm going to get F is going to be 200, which is the mass. And then inside the bracket I'm now going to get 2.
You always get integrated by parts.
For the I component, and then I'm going to get plus 3t squared there. Is that right? Okay. So find the acceleration of the particle at time t. Well, this bit here is the mass. So this bit here is the acceleration. So the acceleration is 2 cos pi over 2 t plus 3t squared j.
What's a rational number? What's a rational number?
Okay. 2 marks. When t equals 4, the velocity of the particle is minus 3i plus 56j. Find the velocity of the particle at time t. Well, to get an expression for the velocity, another way of writing A is dv dt. It's the change of velocity with time. So if I integrate that expression there, I should get the velocity. So the velocity is going to be the integration of 2 cos pi over 2 t I plus 3t squared j with respect to t dt. Okay. So let's see if we can integrate that. What does this first bit integrate to? 2 cos pi over 2t. Can you tell me?
Yeah. The area you've worked out in part B from C.
Yeah, that's
4 over pi sine pi over 2. Yeah, that's right.
so the 2.5 squared is
No, that's fine. Pi over 2t. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
yeah.
And this one just goes to t cubed. Okay. And there's a constant, yeah? Let's see. Now that constant there is going to maybe have an I component and a j component as well because it's a vector. Okay. In fact, it says when t equals 4, we should get minus 3i plus 56j. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to change all the t's to 4s and then I'm going to put it equal to minus 3i plus 56j. So I get 4 over pi sine 4 pi over 2. Well, that's just 2 pi. Do you agree? Okay. And then I'm going to change this one to 4 cubed, which is just 64. Okay. And that should be equal to minus 3i.
I didn't know that.
Well, not fell, but not blown.
Okay. Is that true? Okay. So now I just compare the I components and the j components. And I have to try and work out what this c is. Well, let's just write this out again first of all. 4 over pi sine 2 pi. What's sine 2 pi? 0. So this bit is just 0, I. And then I've got 64j plus c should be equal to minus 3i plus 56j. So I think that means that c must equal, because I've got 0i on this side, I'm going to need another minus 3i there. And I've got 64j on this side, so what, I've got to take away 8?
Yeah, once you have to take into pretty much say.
Okay.
It's a lot easier.
Write out V, but now we'll put the C back in. So I've got 4 over pi sine pi over 2 t minus 3 from the C bit. That's the I component, right? And that there is the J component plus t cubed minus 8. The minus 8 coming from the C again. That's where we're at, isn't it? Okay. So that's the velocity. And now for the next part, we want to know when it's going due west. So like you say, when it's going due west, the I component needs to be negative. And the J component needs to be 0. Okay. So, well, I've got t cubed equals 8 to make the J component 0, and I've also got to have 4 over pi sine pi over 2 t minus 3 has got to be less than 0 for it to be negative. So from here I've got t cubed equals 2, and if I put 2 in here I get 4 pi sine pi 2 pi yeah, sorry, just pi, isn't it?
You guys can do maths
Minus 3. Well, what does that equal? Sine pi is going to be 0. So all of the first bit's 0, so that just equals minus 3. Okay? So find t when the particle is moving due west. It's when t equals 2. Okay? Because 2 satisfies both of those conditions. Find the speed of the particle when it's moving due west. Well, if you want the speed is, well, the I component, we just worked it out actually, the I component is minus 3, right? So when t equals 2, that's when it's going due west, and that's when we've got minus 3I plus 0j. So what's the speed? Yeah, it's the magnitude. You don't need the minus, it's just the magnitude, 3 meters per second. Okay?